These iconic items from the year you were born are worth a fortune now. Letting go of old belongings is never easy. Plenty of good memories can be tied to that stuff, right? Then again, you may be surprised by just how much money some of it's worth today. What if we told you that a Topps baseball trading card was going for $250,000 on eBay? Or how about a Fender guitar with a price tag of $35,000? Don't believe us? Well, check out these iconic products from 1990 to 1950. The numbers will blow your mind. 1990 MUSHA for Sega Genesis, $500. Ah, the Sega Genesis. What a gaming console that was. But there's one cartridge in particular that could earn you a pretty penny online. Yes, MUSHA has been known to bring in big bucks on eBay, with the Mental Floss website reporting that figures can reach $500. Not bad for an old shooter, right?
Before we begin, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to our channel, and click the notification bell for more amazing videos.
1989 Nintendo Game Boy, $1,999.99. It's hard to put into words just how big the Nintendo Game Boy was when it dropped in 1989. It changed handheld gaming forever. And if you've still got one in pristine condition, you could earn a lot of money. For instance, an untouched version is up for sale at nearly $2,000 on eBay at the time of writing. 1988 Laser Light Skeletor, $11,285. If you didn't grow up in the 80s, take it from us. Skeletor action figures were a dime a dozen. But a certain model has attracted lots of attention in recent times, as you couldn't buy it outside two countries in 1988. It was called Laser Light Skeletor. According to Mental Floss, these Spanish and Italian toys might fetch over $11,000 online. Do you have one? 1987 Mimic Twinkle Eye My Little Pony, $500. My Little Pony was a true juggernaut of the 1980s. Kids absolutely adored the colorful toys, adding more to their collection by the month. Were you one of them? Well, if you've kept hold of your old figures, you might stand to earn a bit of cash. For example, a 1987 Mimic is currently available on eBay for $500. Wow! 1986 Thundercats Bengali action figure, $5,271.22. Who doesn't love Thundercats? They fully deserved their iconic status in the 80s. The toys alone were awesome. Yet one action figure in particular is a real collector's item today. Yes, a sealed Bengali is worth a lot of money right now, with a person on eBay listing theirs at nearly $5,300 at the time of publishing. 1985 Teddy Ruxpin, $1,000. Unlike your standard stuffed bears, Teddy Ruxpin had a very unique feature. He could spin yarns to children via the tape machine under his shirt. Pretty cool, right? Anyway, these toys are quite valuable in today's market for collectors. They are currently going for up to $1,000 on eBay. Easy money. 1984 Megatron action figure, $7,499.99. Be honest with us. As soon as you hear the name Transformers, the old theme immediately pops into your head, right? Well, it certainly does with us. But when you think of the vintage action figures from 1984, a different sound might flash up. Kerching. Yes, the original toys are huge moneymakers, with one Megatron selling for nearly $7,500 on eBay at the time of writing. 1983, the A-Team Armored Attack Adventure Set, $109.94. The A-Team was a masterpiece, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. The merch was pretty amazing as well. Like the Armored Attack Adventure Set, you got a cool tank and a BA Barracus figure in the box. Now that set could fetch close to $110 on eBay. We pity the fool who doesn't see that as an opportunity to make some easy cash. 1982 Commodore 64, $396.63. The Commodore 64 was a fantastic piece of tech to own when it dropped in 1982. Computers are everywhere nowadays, but they weren't back then. Yet with that being said, the old system is still quite valuable, even though you can buy more advanced machines now. For instance, one's currently on sale for over $396 on eBay. 1981, vintage Lego Fire Station, $124.95. The popularity of Lego can't be underestimated. After all, who didn't own a set during their childhood? Though there's a certain box from the past that could pay for some new collections today. Yes, a vintage fire station dating back to 1981 is going in for nearly $125 on eBay at the time of writing. 1980, Dukes of Hazzard lunchbox, $165. Themed lunchboxes. That brings back some memories. You could become the coolest kid on the block with one of these. Now they might be able to earn you a bit of money. Take the Dukes of Hazzard receptacles from 1980 as an example. On eBay, a single box is currently listed at $165. 1979, Mickey Mouse Soft Head Pez Dispenser, $3,930. Who'd have thought that old Pez dispensers would be valuable collector's items today? These products can fetch a pretty penny on eBay, but the Mickey Mouse Soft Head is a different beast entirely. One of those items was actually sold for nearly $4,000 online around the time of publishing. And no, that's not a typo. 1978, Luke Skywalker action figure, $25,000. You can't beat a vintage Star Wars toy. There's just something magical about them. They're also pretty valuable now, especially the rare action figures. For example, a special Luke Skywalker model sporting a double telescoping lightsaber from 1978 brought in $25,000 at a Sotheby's auction. According to the company, no more than 20 of them exist. Could you have one in the attic? 1977, Atari 2600, $550.14. PlayStations and Xboxes dominate the modern gaming landscape, though another console held the crown in the late 1970s. Yes, the Atari 2600 was the go-to piece of kit for aspiring gamers back then. And if you still happen to own your old machine, it might give your wallet a boost. You see, one of them is currently on sale for over $550 on eBay. 1976, vintage Batman action figure, $426.90. It's hard to imagine a time when Batman wasn't a prominent figure in popular culture. He's such a marketable character, so that might explain why his old action figures are worth a bit of dough online. A 1976 model is currently up for grabs on eBay at just under $427. Time to start looking through your toy chests. 1975, Evel Knievel stunt cycle and action figure, $694.21. Can you name a more famous stuntman than Evel Knievel? This guy was a huge star in the past. He even had his own action figures. Now those toys can bring in some big bucks on the internet. You only need to look on eBay, which has a 1975 stunt cycle set on sale for close to $695 at the time of publishing. Not bad at all, right? 1974, original Hot Wheels Redline Blue Roger Dodger, $1,300. Let's not beat about the bush here. Hot Wheels toys are great. As a kid, you could have hours of fun playing with those tiny vehicles at home. Yet some of the older models might make you happy in a different way today. Yes, cars like the Redline Blue Roger Dodger from 1974 are worth more than $1,000 online. 1973, Tom and Jerry Lunchbox, $299.99. Tom and Jerry are a pair of characters that have truly stood the test of time. Their old cartoons are still hilarious. Their vintage merch from the 70s isn't to be sniffed at either. Collectors love that stuff. Even something as simple as an Aladdin Blue Tom and Jerry plastic lunchbox could earn you nearly $300 at the time of publishing. 1972, Kenner Blythe Redhead Doll, $2,000. As any young girl will tell you, you can't beat a good doll. They can last for years, after all. And if you just so happen to keep hold of your older toys, they could bag you an eye-watering fee. For instance, a redhead Kenner Blythe figure that dates back to 1972 is listed at $2,000 on eBay. Yes, you're reading that correctly.